Hey friends, Kevin here, and I just got this plush Sherpa heated blanket in. This is from Degrees of Comfort. It has a 14-foot cord, which is going to be really nice to make sure I can get to the outlet I need to. This comes, of course, in different sizes. If you're using the larger sizes, queens and kings, you're going to have two controls, individual controls for each side. The company did send this to me to test out and share with you. So let's get this out, see what our first impressions are, and then we'll test this out. Two boxes on top, which I assume are going to be our controls, and our electric blanket. Now, of course, this does come in different colors. This thing is vacuum sealed from the factory, and this is really, really heavy. I could actually hear that inflate when some air hit it. This thing is heavy, and it certainly is soft. See how the light hits it different ways. Check out this material on the front and the back. And this is a really interesting design and different from anything I've had before, in that this has two sockets built into it. And I just realized each one of these controls, of course, has the socket to plug in on one end, but each one of these controls has its own electric cord that runs to the wall. This does have this little safety notch, so this will only plug in one way. Nice and solid, locks into place in two places here. Is not going to come out by accident. When you do want to take this off, you're going to press on each one of these tabs down here on the bottom side and pull this back out. Very solid. So plenty of cord to get this remote up to your side of the bed. On-off button in the middle, control for your settings, which goes from 1 to 6. And looks like this has a timer function built in if you want it to cut off at a certain time in the middle of the night. Very simple design. But it is nice they have these nice big numbers on here so you can glance at it and see what is going on. Glancing at my little meter, looks like we are going between about 30 and 100 watts. And in just a few seconds, I can already feel this starting to put out some heat. So this is certainly a nice quality material, much nicer than I have ever seen on an electric blanket, anything like that I've had in the past. But all I care about, and that you probably care about too, is how well this thing is going to function. So let's get this installed on the bed. Let's put it through some tests. Okay, now that we've gotten to spend a few nights with this Sherpa electric blanket, here are my thoughts. One, this thing is incredibly soft. It is nice. For something with wires running through it, it is really hard to tell because of the material this is made out of. I like, especially in the dark, how easy it is to read these controls. The main thing with this though is this begins to heat up faster than anything I have ever had as far as an electric blanket, and I have had several brands of these things over the years. This thing seems like it starts to put out heat within about a minute, and within just a couple of minutes you can tell that it is working. So far for us, it's been rock solid. The better half, she really likes it. The two controls, of course, are great, so we can set these things independently. I am usually really good when I'm reviewing something of nitpicking and finding something that could be improved, something that could be changed, but really on this, there isn't anything. It just works.